Ya, este está apagado. Shh.
Okay. I just hit live. You're live.
Oh, we're live now? Let me know when to start.
Wait, I'm not
Or
sure.
we're waiting for people to connect.
I'm not sure I can see you here. Okay, wait, I got an ad. Let's skip ads.
You don't pay for YouTube Premium?
Okay, yeah, you guys are live.
We're live? How many people are connected? Let me know when to start.
40 people are now.
40 people? Let's start then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Most of you may know my name is Charlie. This is my friend Pablo Ferlazzo.
How are you, my friend?
Good, good. So this is my first YouTube live and his as well. I believe the last time we did a live as a company for CRM Jewelers was sometime in early 2020, if I'm not mistaken. April. So April, thank you, Dan. So April 2020, we promised you some more lives, but we were having issues with our internet connection. We finally upgraded to fiber. So now we're going to try to do this live a lot more frequently. I'm not going to promise you how often, but a lot more frequently. So today,
Like a sound check, maybe just make sure
yeah,
they can hear. Okay,
can you everybody hear me?
just talk a little more.
Can everybody hear me? Yes.
Hello, hello. We're good?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
Nice.
Do I gotta start my intro again, or
No,
because that was a
you're good,
one-time
you're
thing that would just float out?
No.
All right. So my business partner and friend Pablo Ferlazzo here, he brought us two special Daytona watches. They are, you want to talk about them?
Yeah.
What are they?
Let's start with one. We have two of them, very similar. Maybe people look in the presentation before what we are talking about today. This is a brand new discontinued model of the reference 116520. This is full sticker watch, new stock. It's full set. We have the box, and we have with the car manual, well, all the things that come from the
Little hand tags and everything.
yeah. This is a V serial. This watch start in 2000. Is the in this reference have green loom that now we will show you how it work.
Yeah. So we're gonna show you here the loom. Let's talk a little bit about it, and I'm gonna ask him some questions because not even myself, I'm too familiar with them on the watches. So me and you guys both are gonna learn at the same time. But let's see.
If you see, now we will try to show you.
So what I'm doing here is I'm shining a UV light on the watch to get the loom to charge up, and let me see if it pops out on camera. Willie, can you cut the lights real quick? Just turn off the lights. See if it'll pop up. No, the one's in the corner. Right there. Let's see. I'll do it again. There we go. So you can see there it shines green. It's a little hard because it's still daylight outside.
That's called Luminova. This is showing how the luminous markers. Now we take out the bezel, so the protector bezel, so you can see better the condition. It's super
Pick it up there so
Yeah.
I can show them a little closer.
nice.
So you can see all the stickers here, the back, full stickers on the inside of the bracelet. Up right here.
This Luminova is a reaction that show to you in the dark how the if you need to see the time, you know. This is starting in 1998.
So
they use for 10 years.
So they released Luminova in '98 to replace
1998, yes.
and then that was just a replacement of the looms, correct?
Yes. So
Okay.
with this, you have like more time. You can see up to 4 hours in the night if it is everything super dark. You need is work for 4 hours.
I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting to know.
Yeah.
So then this one you said is a V serial, right?
EV serial, yeah.
So that was a 2009,
2008, 2009, yes.
around there.
It's
Awesome.
with the new buckle that this one thing that they make on like this new kind of release is new kind of buckle and it's engraved inside. But maybe you want to explain that
Yeah.
better than
So
me.
the engraving on the in here, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if you can see where it says Rolex.
Yeah, and the serial is inside.
Yeah, the serial is
inside.
on here on the 6 o'clock side. So the 116520, from my understanding, has gone through 2 or 3 different class. It had the
It's
small
two
circle,
different class.
and
Yeah.
then they had this one, correct?
Yes, these are the two variations that they have with the band. They change the.
So I personally like the new style clasp. In 2014, I remember me and my mother picked up one for my stepdad. I think it was a random serial, if I'm not mistaken, black dial.
No, it should be. But
Or
all
G?
new. Yes, could be G.
It could be a G then. It was non-ceramic right before it came out. And we picked it up for $8,500. So
Nice.
today, what is that worth?
Today market is for that kind of used watch. If you're buying maybe used with car, you have to pay 28,000.
Yeah, so
Not in a brand new one. This is brand new full sticker. This is more collectible pieces. But in the market around, you will see for around 28,000.
interesting.
Yeah, with car.
So one thing that I learned earlier that you were telling me is the release of the 116520 was actually Rolex's
Rolex movement.
Rolex movement for the
Yeah.
first time, right? Because it was
Yes.
what movement was it?
Prior that was a Synod movement, and then from 2000 they started to do in-house movement, and the caliber is 4130.
It's a 4130, and then they used that 4130 caliber until what?
Nowadays they're using the same caliber. In the ceramic bezel, they are using the same movement.
Awesome. Okay, let's take out
Okay.
the other one and
Let's
do a
take
little
this out
comparison.
for a little time.
Leave it out here.
Yeah.
See it?
Now we have another one, but this is some kind different too. This have the new style car. This is the car used to be where replace the old one that we see. You can compare. So this is the newest one for this kind of model. This is the older one. What we have here is a white one. The same is completely brand new, full stickers. But this is have something that is special in all these kind of models. This have a different kind of dial. Maybe people is looking at the video and see, or maybe they are telling to us what they are seeing.
So look, as you see here, this one is fully stickered as well. Case stickers. And you can
It
even
have
see,
even
see if I can focus it there.
the outer box with the serial number on
Yeah,
it.
so that's actually pretty hard to find because
This
usually
is super difficult. Yeah, it's
when I find the
very
watches,
collectible.
they don't even have. A lot of times, they don't even come with the cream colored box.
We have even look the green tag and the tag with the serial.
Also, all matching hand tags
Yeah.
and everything.
Everything match with the watch.
So this is still considered a 116520, even though
Yes.
the
It's-
cards change, correct?
No, it's the same reference, it's same movement, everything the same. This is a random serial,
Okay.
and this kind of model. Well, we need to show people how is the luminous marker on these
right.
ones.
Let's show them this. So remember
is
on the
different.
last watch, it was green.
Yeah.
So on this one, what year did Rolex change this?
This was on 2008.
So in 2008. Willie, if you can cut
You
the lights
can-
real quick for me.
Yeah, if you can see, maybe.
Flash it again.
I'll flash
No.
it again.
Let's do it again. Yeah, do it yourself. This will be chromalite. Is the new lume that they used to even appears in the newest models. Is blue and not green.
So they went from super. What is it called?
It's one from Luminova
Luminova.
to chromalite.
Gotcha. And then how long does this the Chromolite last?
Chromalite is starting to use in 2008 and they continue using.
But
Too
how
many.
long the charge lasts?
Oh, they will charge for 8 hours.
So double the
Double.
time.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Double.
Let's see if I can get them here. Good comparison.
Yeah.
Show you guys.
I think you need more darkness to see the actual loom.
Turn off those lights there. You should be able to see it. Oh, you could see them there.
Oh yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
You flat.
Perfect.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice. Yeah.
Cool.
Of course, in the dark, there will be.
Yes. If you guys
Much
want to
more
show,
intense.
point the camera that way real quick so you can see. It is bright daylight outside, guys.
Yeah.
So, besides the changing of the looms, I know that there's one other thing that you have mentioned that's
Yes.
special about the
There is
dial.
some kind of these models that have in a special, not even in steel, can be gold to tone. I saw that pieces too. It have a special dial that is the APH dial that people used to tell them APH. It's like a small gap between the cosmograph. The last here we have
The last letters.
from
the last two
people
letters.
from watchclub.com.
So zoom in there, Adrian.
If you can show me here,
There
you will
go.
see the gap in the A that
P?
separates, between the R to the A. So it's a little gap, if you can see over there.
Yeah, let's highlight it for them.
Yeah.
So they can, or circle it. Whatever.
Here.
There we go.
This is the gap that show that space. Of course, this is a mistake that they make on Rolex, and usually we don't see this kind of problems.
So that's the cool thing about Rolex. At Rolex, they're such perfectionists that when they do make a mistake, it has an effect on value, and not a negative effect. It's actually a positive.
When they make mistake, it's more collectible. People like more, so this kind of pieces is not easy to see around, even in this condition, brand new condition with the full set. Well, we have all the mats here with even the
Show
wallet.
up.
Yeah, we
Show
have
us on the table,
everything,
There we go.
all the information here. So it's not easy to see nowadays, and more with this kind of error, because it's not so big the gap, so people too many times didn't realize about that. And they
Well,
don't see it.
I just found out
Yeah,
about that like maybe half an hour ago when you told me about it, or
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was a
and
thing.
you have even the same clasp, the newest clasp, as the other one from 2008.
So something that I have seen. Let me see the inside of that
Yeah.
clasp. So something that I heard that was, I believe in 2012, Rolex went from, tell me if I'm wrong. They went from satin clasp on the inside
Yes,
to a high polished on the center.
I'm not sure what year, but yes, they made that change too, and in some kind of model, not everyone. Maybe
Because I know Submariners are like that as well.
yeah, maybe in cheap Air Kim, the 114-200,
Yeah.
they have that finish too. They are very
Interesting.
yes, you can see around.
So with the Daytona, I know that you know a lot more about vintage than I do. The Daytona, I've always seen that, and I've always heard that back then, when, let's say in the 80s, 90s, nobody really wanted them, and then now they've become more and more collector.
Yeah, I think that all the sport models are starting to be more collectible and more popular. In the past, people maybe used to use smallest watches, so this was too big for that age. But starting to use, I remember like maybe 15 years ago, I went to eat something and I saw a girl with a Submariner. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's strange now. Like my
so
aunt, my
weird.
stepmom.
It was too big watch for that kind of arm, And then starting to see, and all brands starting to do biggest watches.
Bigger sizes, yeah.
Yeah, AP, whatever is.
So I've noticed that when I started in 2014, what was very attractive was the King Powers, the
Yeah, that
offshores,
Hulot was
huge watches.
48 millimeter,
Yeah,
super
those-
huge watches. But it's not. They are not comfortable watches.
it's not. It's
That's the
not.
problem. Maybe if you are with a t-shirt, not big deal. But if you have to maybe use a suite or whatever, it's super big.
And you would assume that if you're spending that amount of money on a watch, you would be
Yeah,
dressing
of course.
higher
Yeah,
end.
and
So
if you are buying something that will be not comfortable every day, all day, something that you will not enjoy.
interesting. So I think that wraps it up on the description of the two watches. Is there any questions? for
Yeah,
us?
we have questions, and I just want to go through the list and just kind of
Yeah.
try to hit them as many as possible. But just let them know that to ask whatever questions.
From what I've seen and what I think is, out of the whole Rolex line of watches, I think Daytonas are one of the most collectible or like sought after for collections,
Yes,
because you
I
see
think that is usually people tell you Daytona is Daytona, and if you try to get a Daytona new or whatever, it's almost impossible.
it's crazy.
Almost impossible.
But through the whole lineage, to the Paul Newmans, the Patrizis,
Everything, all the
The-
evolution of Daytona everyone wants, and of course the vintage are market that is
Insane.
super crazy. The prices are on the sky, but people love it.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
love it too.
So talking
You
about
ready?
the price, yeah, the first question is about the price, which is basically asking how much is this watch? You know, like what's the price for each one?
For this kind of watches. I'm not sure about the market price nowadays. For the moment, it's in the collection. It's my personal collection. It's not for sale.
Everything's for sale at the
Yeah,
right price.
I know. Maybe it's something about. I think that nowadays for the two watches, it's around 90,000, 95,000. If you buy the both, because you have to take both watches. Not only the black, the white. It's like the history.
gotta complete the
It's
pair.
the only two dials from the steel watches. From this Daytona, it only come black and white. So
You have to have the pair, and they're
Yeah,
both
you
fully
have-
stickered. So
it's strange.
So somebody actually said that I had the watch when I was 21, paid 9,000, now 43, and sold. I don't know if it means that he's 43 years old, or he sold it for 43,000. I have no idea, but he said he should have kept it. So yeah,
we live and we learn. I've done that plenty of times.
It happened to us too. So you don't know what to keep, what to sell. Market change every time.
Yep.
let's do some more here. It's Ferlazzo from Argentina.
Yes.
So I had already answered that, but let me see. Can he talk about watch business in Argentina? Somebody asked.
I don't know exactly what I can tell from Argentina. I didn't been there for I moved for almost 10 years, so I'm a little loose.
He's from Argentina, but he's based out of Miami. He got hit
Yeah,
with
yeah,
this,
I'm living here now, so
Cool. So what year was that Daytona made? So they want to know the year.
So I think we discussed it. This Daytona, the 116520, was produced from the year 2000 to 2015, 2016.
yeah, more or less.
Yeah, so around there. And then these one is a 2000.
That one is 2016. It's the last one that we produced.
So 2016 is this white dial.
No, the white, yes. Yeah.
That's crazy. So it's an
The last
APH
watch.
Chromalite fully stickered last year, because this is actually, yeah, for real, it is the last year,
It's 16.
because this is dated in March of 2016, and Rolex usually
Basel was
it's
on
April.
April, yeah.
So it's literally right before they released the ceramic model.
The new model.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I didn't realize that too.
Yeah.
I already realized.
Here's
That
another.
makes that extra special.
Here's another question. They want to know exactly what you guys think about the price of this model. It's a different Rolex model, but do you think the non-black subs are eventually going to come down, or do you think they will stagnate or stay
The
flat?
non-black.
Non-black, I guess.
So
like
meaning like the
Maybe
whole
no
thing.
date.
the bluesy, the Hope,
Oh,
will they come down? It's $1 million question.
yeah.
I don't see this market coming down. I see it taking a dip, but that's my opinion. I don't see the prices dropping like how they used to be ever again, just because more of how the economy is going, and you need more dollars to buy anything. So why are watches going to go down? That's my opinion.
Yeah, I
It
don't
might
feel
take a
like-
little bit of a dip, like how
Yeah.
housing markets dip, but
Yeah, maybe for summer and it's part of the year, but I don't really feel that prices will go down at this point.
do you
Yeah.
think gold would ever be the price it was in the 80s?
No, never. It's never
I don't
gonna
think watches are going to go back to the price that they ever were.
All right, so this one, and I've seen this question before because there are a lot of Vacheron fans,
Okay.
and the VC Overseas, like being one of them. It says, what do you guys see the current market on VC Overseas going? Is this the next high piece? VC production is much lower than Rolex, so it seems like a good direction to go.
They are making a super good job in BC. I really like that watch. The color, the blue on the dial, for example, is super nice, super clean watch, very comfortable. I think that they are starting to appear with. I don't know how it's how it's market, but I think that it's coming strong. It's a new model and new people are starting to like VC, the sizes. It's a really good watch. Really like.
I'm not too familiar with it. I do like the brand. Do know that they make very
We
nice
sold
watches.
maybe one or two here, like in 7, 8 years.
Yeah,
They're
that's why-
starting to move from maybe formal watches to more sport and to more everyday watch.
I do hope to see though more brands become part of the hype, not just AP, Patek, Richard Mille, and Rolex.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I think a lot of people now are wondering, okay, what are the sleeper brands that haven't appreciated?
Well,
Some
that is
people, like,
starting to
ask about Tudor and
paneurize.
I think one of my favorites, and I've always known about them, but I've never really like been interested until a client brought me one the other day. Is FP Jordan. The finish on them, I've
They're
never seen nothing
super
like
good.
it. I've never seen anything like it.
Panerai is starting to go up again.
Panorama.
Yeah, I have like 3-4 pieces that I bought last time for some specific clients. That was too difficult to get and too expensive for
Do you
usually
think-
Panerai watches.
Do you think Panerai goes through like phases? Like people like them, then they don't like them, then they like since they are bigger
Yeah,
watches.
usually happen that, but they changing a lot of things, so they starting to be more in the market, more. All the brands, for what I see, and with everything that is happening now, there is no merchandise and whatever, is starting to produce more specific pieces, more nice pieces, quality pieces. So starting to take like a, I don't know, like a volcano. It's starting to grow up.
Okay, cool. Something that somebody asked in the beginning, I think they want to know what's on your wrist. So like a little wrist check.
On my wrist,
AP.
Just figure it out. Figure it out.
that's it.
Both AP.
Yeah. I felt like since I was talking about the Daytona, we had to bring its competition in. I didn't mean to do that to Rolex, but yeah.
All right, there's a
And
couple
then-
more questions here, guys. Somebody's asking, my date card on my 116520 is 2012, but has the new class. Is that correct?
It depends.
Yeah, because
Rolex
this is a 2008
Yes.
and it has a new class. So yeah.
Yeah. We have to see the serial, but could be, yeah, of course.
Another one here. I've heard Rolex made a 14 karat gold Daytona. Do you know from what year they made them?
I'm not exactly know the year, but I know that they make it's vintage. I think from the 60s, something like that. They make on 14 karat. Yes.
But it's full 14 karat or just the bracelet?
No. It's full 14 karat.
The
Maybe
head too?
some, yeah, everything, because
I never
there
knew.
was like a depression with the gold, and they don't have too much gold, so they make. There is like some kind of year they make everything 14 karat, and you can see around maybe in the date they just model on the date you can see 14 karat.
Yeah, I've seen it on the day dates that they have an 18 karat head, like a 14 karat bracelet.
Yeah.
Because supposedly, from what I've heard, that Rolex would sell the heads to like South American countries, and they would produce the bracelets.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it's like Rolex gives authorization in that years, so the local Rolex can do the bracelet, and they certify that was original. Because if you don't have something like that, maybe you have problem in the future for service and all that kind of thing. But they certificate that.
Interesting.
It's too many years, so they do too many things.
Sorry, guys. Let me.
That will get it.
I just need it.
Okay, John Mayer Daytona, will it go up in value, or are we seeing an artificial inflation right now?
Daytona for me is always is going up.
So that watch, from what I remember, they were going to discontinue it in April this year. Was with like the speculation, the rumors, all that. The prices shot up. They took a little bit of a dip, but then I see them climbing again right now. So I think with anything with the big powerhouse brands of like Patek, AP, Richard Mille, and Rolex, that they take dips, but they always keep going up. They keep maintaining.
Yeah, and if you compare with the old models, the old Daytona, the vintage prices are going up, and they keep going up. So it's impossible. All the vintage pieces are going up. So
Here's an interesting one. Where's Betty? Bring her in.
Where's Betty?
Bring Betty in. This color. All right.
Let's bring Betty in for
that
you
is
guys.
coming.
I know you guys. That's your favorite. I guess. What would you say? Character? Yeah. Betty's your favorite character.
She's in high demand. There's no waiting list actually for her.
I'm gonna give me some implants done. See if I get some more people.
I haven't heard about it. Okay, wait.
Just
We
keep-
should
just
answer
keep-
another one while she comes. Okay. Sell my 2019 sub date and 2020 back girl to fund towards a Daytona. What do you think?
Ferlazzo tells you yes. Me, my sub is my favorite. That's it. Like,
Which one are the watches? Bad girl and what else?
2019 date sub and a back girl. For Daytona.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good move. It's two good watches too, so nice watches too. It's big collection.
Betty, we're waiting for Betty. Why are the shoulders on Daytona uneven?
the shoulders on Daytona.
Maybe the
I
lags.
should read the names of the people.
What do you mean by that?
I have no idea. Okay, so let's get
Maybe
back.
the lags.
Okay, that was
Not sure.
No, because they're fully stickered, so I don't know.
I'm here.
Hey, yes, they
Everybody
want
is
you.
asking for you.
I'm here.
There's Betty.
Hi. What's up? They just want to see my.
Yeah, they
They want to see my cleavage or questions or.
We are losing.
question
We're
for-
losing
You see,
ratings.
right-
We're
right
earning
there.
ratings. Look at this. Ratings going up. Ratings going down. Ratings going up. Ratings going down.
Oh,
Is it? Are you guys good?
Yeah.
No, it's just going.
Thank you.
What do you think about Daytonas? Do you like Daytonas?
No.
No.
I have, but no, I don't like. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just opinion.
I don't know much about watches, but this is my problem with Daytona. Michael Kors ruined it for me
What? No. How?
because have you seen the Michael Kors? They look very similar to Daytonas.
Oh,
Ugh, I know.
To me, they look like
They're
yellow gold. They look like two-tone sky dwellers.
I just don't like
Yeah,
them. I
they,
just don't
they
like
copy
them.
everything.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's like saying you don't like Submariners because
Ma-
of Victor.
Listen, when
Yeah.
I had
it says minor no brands.
I had Michael Kors just like that one that you were showing, the white one, looked very similar. Obviously, whoever knows about watches knows.
Yeah.
But whoever does not know, from far, it's like, oh, she has a Michael Kors on.
That's
No, I have a
exactly what I
Daytona.
like. That's like exactly like what it. That's like when you wear a Richard Mille. Like you have a G-Shock. Like that's exactly what I'm wearing. Thank you.
So that's why I'd rather to have Casio, which I don't have mine today.
stay home. What
Listen, you cannot afford like me, just have a Casio.
There we go. Any other questions?
Yeah.
That's it?
We'll take a couple more. Okay, thank you, Betty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye. I'm out.
All right, so thoughts on the 116518 LLN Oyster Flex Paul Newman dial? Is it one to keep or trade? 116518.
Yeah, with rubber band.
To be honest, I don't like them.
No.
No.
Gold pieces are more difficult to take that kind of decision. Everyone who collects pieces, this kind of pieces, they want in steel, not even in two-tone. But if you go around, you will see that steel prices are more higher than two-tone.
Yeah.
And
A white dial ceramic Daytona's pushing high 30s, low 40s, and a two-tone's pushing low to mid 20s.
yeah,
So both on one.
By the way, we gotta bring Ferlazzo back because they're saying that they like him and it's great. So
thank you very much.
let's check. I got this check, but there's more. Okay, I own the stainless steel black bezel dial Daytona and the ceramic white dial Daytona. Seeing the 2016 black dial is discontinued, will it increase in value over the ceramic Daytona?
This model, yeah, I think so. If we see the line of years, all the older pieces, for example, before this, we have the Signet movement, the reference 16520, that is more higher price than this in steel, the normal one, not brand new, but they are now more expensive than this model that they are newest. So, yeah, I think that
I see.
in some year they will go up the price.
The ceramic right now is going for more, so it's going for more than than these. But I do see these going up as well since they are discontinued. Unless Rolex does, I don't know, different version it is, or they discontinue
Yeah.
the Daytona only after 5 years. The ceramic.
But with the years, will cost more.
Which one? Will there be a sports Rolex at retail stores again? What do you think?
The fake models. You know about that?
No.
So this is what clients have told me and friends, that Rolex now has watches in display but with no movements. They're just like display pieces.
Oh, just for show.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then
Wow.
from what I know from like APs and protects, and I think that that's just the market that Rolex is going towards. Is now, instead of being stores, they're going to be more like networking locations to meet and speak with clients and see if they should sell to you and put you on their qualification list instead of just walking into a store buying it. And
Wow.
this is what I've been told. So
Here's an interesting one. This is from, I should have read the people's names, but I forgot. This is Daniel Baracchio from Australia, actually from Melbourne. Hey, hermanos, I'm starting out with $15,000. What best time would you buy right now with the prediction that it would be worth a lot more in 5 years' time? $15,000.
okay, so if we had a crystal ball and I was able to tell you
But you don't
exactly
have
what
one?
would go up, I'd be very rich right now. But thank you for watching from Melbourne first. And what do you think? I think Submariner stainless steel sub of 40,
Yeah, that could work. Yeah.
or maybe push the budget up a little bit and get like a
Yeah,
Hulk.
that will be.
You get like a whole.
But maybe you can start with something, and then you make the move. You sell something and you pay difference and whatever. You can.
Yeah, maybe you don't have to
can
hold
play
it for
with that.
5 years.
Yeah, you
Right.
use for a time and then you sell and buy another thing.
But here's one talking about fake watches. Ocho Cinco wearing a fake blue Richard Mille. Mille? He's saying it like that. A new episode of I Am Athlete. Shame on him. I don't even know that.
That's
show.
that. I don't know anything about that. I don't really watch TV, guys. But that's not cool. Remember, a lot of times people don't know. So I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Even if you are rocking a fake watch, I like to pray that somebody sold it to you and you didn't know it was fake, rather than you just rocking a fake watch. I think it's better to rock a Casio or just be humble. You don't gotta.
Yeah, then a fake watch. I agree.
Yeah. I like Casios. Don't get me wrong.
Gentlemen, what is the rule of thumb when that new Rolex you bought at the AD is up for service? Do you send it back to Rolex or find an independent watchmaker to do the servicing?
Depends on your area, like, right?
Yeah,
there's
in
people-
our cases, it's easier to have an independent watchmaker because they will not change parts that they don't have to. Rolex maybe in the past they change dials and whatever just to make like an upgrade, and that lowers a lot the value of the watch. So maybe it's a better idea to go just to a watchmaker, just make an overhaul, whatever, and that's it. You don't need to touch anything more about the original of the watch.
Yeah. I would only recommend, like, if I was personal, I would only recommend certain pieces to get serviced or how bad it needs service. Like, I know, like, Daytonas with Mother of Pearl dials, a lot of watchmakers won't touch them because they were
Yeah.
cracking.
Yeah, it's
So
easy
that,
to crack.
yeah, so something like that, or a meteorite dial.
Yeah.
Let's say you had like a broken glass and you had to do an overhaul and disassemble, and I had a meteorite dial, I would consider that taking to Rolex, because if they do break that dial, Rolex has the parts for it.
Yeah.
So
And everything is about time and about expenses. Maybe Rolex will take from 6 months to 12 months to make an overhaul.
correct. So most things we do source locally. I mean, we do our services locally. We actually service, I would say, 95% of the watches that come in, and probably like lightly detail almost 100% of them that come in.
All right. Yellow Gold sub, 30 dial. I want one.
That's nice.
Me too. It's a really nice watch. And now 30
Do you have
dial,
one?
30 dial is starting to go up.
I remember you used to
They-
see them everywhere on two tones. Like,
They don't like people in the beginning, and you know how it's everything. At the beginning, people doesn't care, they prefer blue or black, and now they want this kind of dial. And it's not easy to get, and now it's starting to be difficult to get. If it is 5-digit reference, the 1.6, it's difficult to get in gold. It's starting to be more desirable now.
what I've seen people do is they buy the two tone and the gold, swap dials, and then just sell the two tone with the
Yeah,
regular
they
dial.
usually use with blue or black. People, it's like they kind of, because it's you are going with that watch and it's easy to understand that it's a two-tone blue, two-tone sub. Maybe not with the 30 dial.
It's a lot of my questions. I think we're gonna take a couple because it's like I didn't
It's okay.
notice
How
that there
long
were
we been on
some,
for?
and I'm actually scrolling. There's more and
We've
more.
been
And more.
online for 34 minutes,
Uh,
guys. Thank you
Ben,
guys for your
thank
questions.
you.
Keep them coming. I love this. I'm actually enjoying my live.
Rolex Submariner. Rolex Submariner or Tudor Black Bay 58 as a first watch.
Submariner.
Rolex Submariner.
That was quick.
Yeah,
That's it.
Rolex is Rolex.
How much is the Blue Sky Dweller?
How much is the blue sky dweller?
Yeah.
Stainless, you're gonna be low 30s, right?
Yeah, depend the month. Also, usually depends. Yeah,
Low 30.
low
maybe.
range. Yeah, low 30 is okay.
How much is the Jubilee more? Like 4 or 5,000 more? Or not that much more?
I think so. Yeah, not sure, but yeah.
So low to mid 30s.
Very low. Okay. Yeah, because you guys should ask how the audio is. I think you like.
Oh, okay.
My bad. It's the audio
Sorry,
good,
sorry.
guys.
Yeah,
They don't. You can't see a live
Yeah,
comment.
just too relaxed. So.
Sorry, I'm just having fun here. My bad.
All right, so let's take a couple more questions and then call it a day. What do you think about producer Michael and Jacob and Co collaboration?
I haven't seen it yet, but I will definitely check it out. I do like Jacob's pieces.
Yeah, very nice.
Let me see. How does an AD get away with picking and choosing who they sell Rolex watches to when it's an industry known fact?
From my clients who buy like pieces from me and from ADs, they tell me pretty much you have to hit a qualification list, like buy certain pieces that are not as desirable, spend certain amounts, and let me see. So spend certain amounts, buy pieces that are not as desirable, and they just pretty much interview you and make sure you're not reselling those pieces, that you're not just buying pieces just to make money off of it, to give an actual watch enthusiast the opportunity to buy these watches. So I think that's
Yeah, maybe there is some dealers that they have maybe rings and all that kind of thing, so they ask to you to buy jewels and all that kind of things. So they put to you in, maybe they give to you some better watch.
they make you spend some money.
Yeah.
The same thing with high-end brands, Ferrari, Hermes,
Yeah,
Rolex.
if
Same
you
thing.
want the best, you have to spend.
Exactly.
Oh, here's an interesting one. Seeing I bought both stainless steel bezel and ceramic bezel Daytonas at retail price. Would you sell them and use the profits to buy a rose gold AP on the gray market for a high status watch?
Never. I would never do that.
You got them at retail.
You got them at retail. You can never replace those watches again at that price or nowhere near that price. So what you're gonna make on them, I don't think it's worth buying. I mean, I love the AP. Don't get me wrong, but I think you have two collector's pieces that you got at a really good deal. What do you think?
I'm not sure. You say everything that you have to say.
Right?
Yeah.
I like rose gold APs, but I'd rather have two stainless Daytonas because in 20 years from now, I think those Daytonas are gonna do better.
Okay. All right. So, do you have any Submariners in stock? And if yes, how much?
I have a Starbucks in stock at the moment, unworn, 19 and a half. That's all I have. If you want something specific, can you send DMs on? Send us an email,
no,
call
you
the store, ask for Charlie, whatever you
You
need.
can't send
I got you
DMs
guys.
on YouTube, unfortunately.
Okay, so call the store, 305-349-5000.
Interesting question, man. What is Bhagavrita?
Where'd you guys hear that at?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys were eating that in one of the.
Bhagavrita is... I don't know what type of meat it is, like shank?
Like shredded beef.
It's like beef that they pretty much like soften it, like they cook it like in a pressure cooker, gets soft, and then they fry it on a pan with like onions and stuff, so it gets crispy. It's like shredded beef that's sauteed on a pan, something like that. I don't know. I just eat it. It's good.
Can you talk a little bit about the Sea Dweller?
What about which one? Sea dweller, deep sea dweller.
There is
Yeah.
many models
Yeah,
nowadays
yeah, I know.
from Sea Dweller, yeah.
Sorry.
Let's see. Okay. Is it true you can get a president bracelet on a date just factory?
A president bracelet.
Maybe it's depend the year. The older model is more easy everything. They will fit, but the newest no.
But they used to make a gold date just right with a president
Yes,
bracelet with a smooth
no,
bezel?
with Jubilee bracelet and with leather. So maybe people they can choose between Jubilee and leather. That was in 2003, 2004, I think, the F series.
The F serial. Interesting.
All right, cool. We'll get into like the end, maybe like 2 or 3 more questions, and that's it.
Okay.
So
You guys want to show Dan
Sorry.
behind the camera real quick?
Back or not? What's up?
Look, there's
Well,
Dan the whole time guiding us.
Yeah, helping
Thank
these guys out reading the questions here. So, Aquanaut, great investment or not?
Yes. Yes, protect is protect.
Yes.
Okay.
I like the Nautilus too.
Yeah.
The most expensive watch in your collection. I guess this applies to both of you and the store and Ferlazzo.
To use.
I'm not sure. I think that maybe these two nowadays, and for sure, I have some other pieces that I don't know the prices because market is crazy and it's changing all the time. So maybe some kind of pieces that I like and I keep it was lower is money. Now it costs a lot. So I don't usually take out my watches to see them what I have or not. It's just I put in a safe and that's it. I forgot about the watches.
I don't have any personal watches. Neither does my father, except that one date that 34 millimeter that we always talk about.
Oh, grandma's
is-
watch.
Yeah, which is actually not my grandmother's watch. So
Yeah.
me, my father's personal watch is on my grandmother's wrist. Little $2,500 watch.
All right, some advice on starting private sales. I guess maybe starting a business in watches, buying and selling watches. Very challenging.
Be honest and be transparent. That's it.
And try to learn the most you can.
What do you think about personalized watches? I guess engraved and stuff, or customized. I guess it depends.
It's preference.
If it's reversible or not.
It depends. Some models yes, some models no. Have to see what you like. And
I think for investment, no, but for like fun, yeah. If you want it like an art
Yeah.
piece, yeah, why not?
maybe if you can do something with the watch and then you can go back and live in the normal how it comes from factory, it's okay.
All right, here's the interesting one. They asked for Betty earlier. Now they're asking for Carlos Montana
Why Montana?
because you call him Tony Montana.
They do?
Yeah, some people do.
I've never seen that Carlos Montana. Willie, can you bring Carlos Montana?
Yeah, you good, man.
Let's go. Let me see.
Hey. but
Hello.
They're asking
Hello,
for,
everyone.
they're asking
Everyone.
for-
Hello. Hello. Hello.
They're asking for Carlos Montana.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, they just wanted to see you, man.
You just wanted to see me?
Yeah,
That's
they
it? No
just-
question, nothing? You don't have
Yeah,
one
that's
question
not
for
much.
me? Well,
Yeah,
one
guys.
question for me. How you doing, Ferlazzo?
But you?
Everything good, my brother?
Yeah, everything perfect.
Yeah, guys, if you have any questions for Carlos, just shoot him now.
Yes, I'm single. No, I'm kidding. I'm married. To all my ladies fans, I'm married with 4 kids. This is my biggest one. Go ahead.
Of course, about investment, blah, 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 big
We
money.
gotta do the Spanish one. I like
Yeah,
Spanish
we,
better.
Yeah, whatever
we
you
appreciate
want.
you, Dan. Nick,
You gotta
from
do
Barbados
both.
shouting out. Hey, Nick, thank you for joining, man. You're super loyal, Nick.
Oh,
Nick.
Barbados.
from Barbados
Nick,
to Rome.
Nick from Barbados.
Shouting out the full team.
Let me see how I look here. Hold up. Let me see. What's up with that camera? Puro. Charlie don't got that shit.
Nah.
Nah.
I got a
Charlie
full
don't got
belly.
that shit, boy.
I'm
Eh?
happy eating. I good.
Let me take like 1 or 2 more questions. Why is my platinum Daytona worth 150,000? I only paid 50,000, guys.
150,000.
He's kidding.
I think, okay, cool.
Were Cuban links invented in Cuba? If not, where did they come from? That's an
Miami.
interesting question. People always ask that, and they were not.
They were invented in Miami, man. In the 1980, we used to use the Cuban link to tie up people to the neck if we didn't want to pay for the cocaine. Hey, man.
What happened to
Somebody, yo,
G-rated?
Carlos. Somebody's asking, can you get me my dream watch, a sub date, a forever watch for me?
A sub date? Yeah, it's very easy to get a sub date. You tell me what year and we'll make it happen. Please stop banging on my seat.
Call the store.
Yeah, let me see. I think I'll take one more. Carlos, can you tell us what keeps you humble despite all the success? Yeah.
I don't know. I was made like that. It's in my genes, man. I can never act like
Can't be arrogant.
I can't be arrogant. Money's never gonna get to me, to my head, bro. I still eat pan con mantequilla, bread with butter if I have to for lunch or dinner, or eat at Suma a tomahawk steak. It don't matter to me.
Here's an interesting one, and I know this has caused a lot of controversy recently in the gray market, and especially the guys that actually produce content on YouTube. And it is, why do gray market dealers wear their inventory?
Wear the inventory?
Why? Why do they?
I tell you why I wear my inventory. I wear some of my inventory. Yes, I do. Because every time I put a watch in my hand, somebody wants to buy it right away. They just want to wear. I mean, they just want to buy what I wear.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just crazy. I wear the inventory. Yes.
It's like marketing. It actually helps you.
If
sell
it's
money.
if it's a pre-owned watch, if
Yeah,
it's a
if it's
brand new
pre-owned.
watch, don't because I scratch all my watches
Yeah.
lightly.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool guys. So you're gonna wrap up and just thank you.
Stay tuned. We're gonna do it in Spanish now for my Spanish viewers.
Alright, that's it.
And who's bigger, Charlie or me?
I eat good. There's a difference.
All right, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Everybody, thank you for joining our live.
Thank you.
1 second, homie. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining our live. We'll be doing more. When are we planning the next one?
I mean,
Sometime this
we
month?
have the tools right now, so whenever you guys want, you have an interesting topic to discuss.
Got you. So if there's any other topics you guys want me to speak about on live, I would like to do this more often. We'll bring in Ferlazzo again. He will show us some more vintage pieces. And just thank you. I appreciate you guys' support and patience with us. This is our first time doing the live. And give us a call if you have any questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
Done? Set? All good?